So hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a map text, symbols and notes in ArcGIS Online. So now let's get started. So in the first step, I'm going to show you how to add a map text here. So first I'm going to navigate the layer sections here. So we have two different layers. So one of the layer which represents the USA current wildfire, and followed by we have another layer which represents USA, showing the different counties in USA. And to add a map text, we're going to navigate to this option called add. And in that, I'm going to navigate to this option called create a sketch layer. So I'm going to click this option called create a sketch layer. So a new window pop up saying sketch. So in our first step, to add a text, first we're going to navigate to this option called text. And I'm going to click this option. And I'm going to place my text over this particular area here. So I have placed my text here. So once you created your text, the next step, I'm going to navigate to this option called the select option here. So I'm going to select the arrow, and here I'm going to click on this text called enter text. And here we have this set of options here. So basically one feature is selected, so which represents this particular text feature. And here I'm going to navigate to this option called the content section here. So we're going to navigate to the content section, and in the content section I'm going to remove this enter text, and instead I'm going to enter as category 1. So here I've mentioned as category 1 wildfire. So we mentioned the category 1 based on the wildfire severity. So here the symbol which indicates the higher wildfire severity in this region. So once you entered as the category 1 wildfire, followed by, you can change the font here. So you can select your suitable font of your choice here. For example, you have this variety of different fonts here. So for example, I'm going to select all fonts. So from here, you can select your suitable font of your choice here. So we have variety of different fonts that is available. You can select your suitable fonts. So I'm going to navigate to the map fonts here, and I'm going to leave it as a default Arial bold. So I'm going to leave it as a default, and I'm going to cancel this. Similarly, you can increase or decrease your font size here. So for example, I can reduce the font size to 18. So right now you can able to see the color. We have reduced the font size here. And the next step is we're going to select the color here, for example. So right now the default color is white. So you can select your suitable color of your choice here. So for example, I can select red color and apply it, or you can select blue. And you can select any color of your choice, for example, green. And right now I'm going to select to the default color, that is white, and I'm going to click done. And followed by, you can select the adjust the transparency of this particular one here. So for example, you can able to see the transparency. So you're going to set back to the default transparency. And next is the rotation. So here you can select the rotation here, you can able to see that. And last, the halo effect. So once you select the halo, we have this different options that appears here. For example, you can select a different halo effect of choice. For example, you're going to select to a red color, and let us visualize the result. And you can able to see which is highlight. You can able to see the halo effect here, and also the transparency. You can adjust the transparency. And last, we have another option called background. So you can select the background of your choice here. So right now we're going to leave it as a default. I'm going to turn off the background option. So similarly, I'm going to add another text here. So for example, I'm going to navigate this option, text, and I'm going to place the text, another text here, which is going to indicate the category 2 wildfire. And I'm going to navigate this option, and I'm going to select this text here. And in the content section, I'm going to mention as category 2 wildfire. So here I've mentioned as category 2 wildfire, and you can select the size here, such as the font size. Then I'm set to 18. And last, you're going to apply the halo effect. So the halo effect, you're going to select as red color, and you're going to click done. So you can able to see in the map it gets reflected. Likewise, you're going to add category 3 and category 4 wildfire. So right now I've basically categorized the wildfire into 4 different categories based on the severity of the wildfire event. So I can able to see this is category 1, followed by this is category 2, and this is category 3, and last we have category 4. This is based on the severity of the wildfire. So the next step, once we place the text here, the next step we're going to place a point here. So for example, which indicates as a stamp here. I'm going to select stamp, and I'm going to place the stamp over the category 1 here. So for example, I'm going to place the stamp here. And once you place the stamp, I'm going to select this particular option here, and I'm going to select this particular stamp. And we have the set of options that is available. So for example, we have the feature name and followed by the current symbol. You can change the symbol according to your choice here. So now it is set to a categories as animals. So we're going to select a different categories here. So in the categories, we have a different symbol starting with animals, animated, arrows, building, human, landscapes and landforms, natural landscape, pins, shapes, trees and vehicles. So for example, I'm going to select shapes here. Let us visualize the different shapes. And now let us check a different categories. So I'm going to select pins. So here in the pins, we have different set of options here. So I'm going to select this particular one and the circle pin drop. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click done. And now you can select your suitable color, and followed by you can select your suitable color here, for example. And here I'm going to select this particular color red, and I'm going to click done. Followed by the size here, you can select a suitable size of your choice. So I've increased the size to up to 14 here. So once you selected your color, so the next step is they're gonna navigate to the stamp again, and here I'm gonna place it over the category 2 here. So I'm gonna place it here, and I'm gonna select this particular arrow button, and I'm gonna select this particular location, and here I'm gonna select this particular one, the recent point symbols. And after that, so in the color section here, I'm gonna select a different color of my choice. For example, I'm gonna select as an orange color to indicate the severity of this particular wildfire. So we're gonna select in this severity level, and I'm gonna click done, and select the size here. I'm gonna select the size as 20, and followed by I'm gonna place a stamp over the category 3. So I'm gonna place it here. So now I have placed the 4 stamps across 4 different categories of wildfire. So the first category, which is indicated in red, and followed by the second is indicated in an orange color, and followed by the third category, which is indicated in blue color, which is shown here, and the last fourth category, which is indicated in green color. So I'm going to select this particular arrow, and followed by we have this the different set of options here. So we can draw a line, and we can draw a curved line, followed by we can draw a polygon, rectangle, and a circle. For example, I'm going to select this particular circle here, and I'm going to create a circle over this the category 1 wildfire. So I'm going to create a circle. So right now we have created a first circle here around the category 1 wildfire. And once you select it using this option here, make sure that you select your arrow and select this particular circle, and you can select a desired color of your choice here. And in outlines, I'm going to mention as a red color, and I'm going to click done. And you can select outline transparency and outline width, as well as the pattern here. So for example, you're going to select this particular one, and the outline width are going to increase to 3. And let us take a look at this circle here. So you can able to see this circle, which is indicated the category 1 wildfire. So likewise, you're going to add another circle, and going to place a circle around this particular point here. So we're going to create here, and then select this arrow, and I'm going to select this particular circle here. And in this case, they're going to mention the outline color to be blue. Select blue, and I'm going to click done, and let me navigate here. Right now you can able to see this. So it basically indicates the category 3 wildfire. So likewise, you're going to create a circle for the category 2 and category 4. Going to select the arrow, and I'm going to adjust this particular one. and I'm gonna give it a suitable color. And I'm gonna increase the outline width. And the patterns. So this is the category 2 wildfire. Last, we're going to create the category 4 wildfire. Similarly, I'm going to select the circle button and I'm going to draw circle around the category 4. And here, similarly, we're going to navigate to the outline color and I'm going to select as a green color. I'm going to click done, and the outline width I'm going to increase by 3, and the patterns, and I'm going to select this particular pattern, and make sure that you select your outline color. So gonna outline color is green, so I'm going to select the outline color to be green here, and I'm going to click done, and I'm going to select the arrow button, and right now you can able to see the different categories here. So now we managed to classify our wildfire into 4 different categories based on the wildfire severity. So which you can clearly observe from this map here. So we're gonna close this. So let me turn this off here. I'm gonna turn this off, this particular layer. So now it is more clear. You can able to see the categories of wildfire in United States here. So the first is the first category, wildfire, followed by the second, third, and fourth based on the wild severity. That is the wildfire severity. So let me turn this on. So in this video, I have shown you how to create a map text, symbols, and notes in ArcGIS Online. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like.